Hello and welcome to this webinar entitled ICO Age Appropriate Design Code Key Issues. My name is, as you can see, Keith Markham. My background is I am a company commercial lawyer. I've worked in the field of data protection for many years. I've written books on the topic. I've lectured on this topic regularly. Hence why I'm here to talk to you about this particular topic today. Let's begin then by looking at the agenda. Let's just scroll past the picture of my pretty face when it arrives. There we are. So, key thing to note is what we actually be talking about in this session. Well, we'll begin with an overview of the key sort of issues. So we will talk about, first of all, where does this come from? Why do we need it? And then we will look at the various sort of available resources. And the good news is, to be fair, that the ICO has actually produced a significant amount of resources. You'll get various links, and I'll make various suggestions where you can find more information on this. So I'll begin with kind of the background to us, what the purpose of this is, and so on. Then we will move on to look at the relationship between this and existing UK legislation, particularly the UK GDPR and also the Privacy and Electronic Communications Regulations 2003. So we'll look at how it interfaces with that. And then once we've done that, we will start to apply what we call the key definitions. And there are two of these. One is, as we will see later on, information society services, and particularly those that are relevant, as we will see. But the key phrase for you to be thinking about straight away, and we will do this in a lot more detail later on, is the phrase likely to be accessed by children. We'll see later on that essentially this particular code is not just focused on websites that are targeted at children, but also on websites that are likely to be accessed by children, which of course massively increases the scope of this particular code's application. Then after that, we'll look at issues of applicability. We'll talk about the type of online services that fall within those definitions and so on. And then we'll also look at location. We'll see that there are various issues about where the organization is based that's providing this and what that means in terms of applicability or non-applicability of these rules. And then finally, or not finally, for the second half really, we will look at the various design standards. So what we will see is there are 15 design standards that have to be incorporated. I will go through each briefly, give you the headline, then in each case there'll be a little bit more by way of illustration or various other comments from the ICO's guidance.